What exactly is in here?
So inside we have a thermally controlled box, and then the heart that was donated for the use of heart valves would be placed in here, along with some blood samples that would have been sent so that they could do testing, and then all of that would have gone inside of here and been shipped with the label on the end.
That's how a heart gifted to someone in need of its valves left West Sacramento's Sierra Donor Services over the weekend, headed to Seattle, where LifeNet Health was set to remove the valves for a future surgery. It's a process this company does smoothly, with many different kinds of tissue 1,000 times a year, but this time was different. The courier LifeNet contracted got the box on board its designated Southwest flight, but after that same plane landed and took off again.
My understanding is that the pilot made an announcement when they turned around that they were returning because there was a heart that had been left on board that they needed to get back to the hospital.
That set off a social media firestorm as doctors and fellow passengers who happened to be on board started raising concern, online and otherwise, that the lost heart wouldn't be viable.
They emailed some reporters, and the story ensued.
But it was a story with a lot of misinformation. Traveling in boxes like this, tissue slated for transplant as opposed to a whole organ has a much longer transportation window. Donated heart valves, once processed, can wait up to 4 years before they're implanted. Donated tissue also doesn't travel with a person inside a plane's cabin. It flies in the cargo hold, and while a courier for LifeNet waited for pickup in Seattle, the tissue was left behind, just like a suitcase. In 30 years in the field, the director of Sierra Donor Services says she's never seen anything like this happen. Deanna Santana hasn't seen it anywhere in her 7 years, but she has seen the power of tissue and organ donation with her own son.
He saved 5 lives, he gave sight to 2 people, and he helped 73 people with his tendons and bones.
In this very rare case of logistics gone awry,
no one on either the tissue processing side or on the organ donation side or on the tissue donation side missed a beat. We did everything that we could possibly do to make sure that those gifts got to the right place. And in the end, they ultimately all did get to the right place.